Krillin vs. Tien is unfair, and I don't mean in a Krillin barely wins kind of way. I mean from the start, the fight is clearly a wash, because while Krillin is often labeled the strongest human in Dragon Ball, the actual events of the series don't really support that claim. If you take the time to watch how both characters are portrayed, how they train, and what they actually accomplish when it matters, the story being told is very different. Tien has always been the more disciplined martial artist. He takes training seriously. He never really stops. And when it comes to raw feats across the series, his accomplishments consistently outpace Krillin's. The Saiyan saga makes that clear almost immediately. Before Vegeta and Nappa even arrive on Earth, Krillin, Tien, and the others face two Saiyans in the Pendulum Room, Shorty and Scarface. Everyone struggles, but between Krillin and Tien, Krillin is the first one taken out. He's dragged beneath the floor and beaten off screen until he's blasted into the air and slammed down unconscious. Tien doesn't go out like that. He keeps fighting until the end, holding his ground alongside Yamcha. That difference matters, because it sets the tone for how both characters respond to overwhelming opponents. When Vegeta and Nappa finally land, both Krillin and Tien contribute. Krillin takes out several Cybermen, each one roughly on par with Raditz, which is genuinely impressive. He even throws a Destructo Disc powerful enough to kill Nappa if it had landed cleanly. But Tien had all of that power and more. He actually fights Nappa directly, alone at one point, even after losing an arm. By that point, Krillin had already admitted defeat against someone like Nappa. Tien hadn't. Later, when Krillin and Piccolo try to keep Nappa occupied, Tien fires a tri-beam so powerful that it shocks Vegeta himself. Vegeta even admits that if he hadn't reacted at the last second, that attack would have killed Nappa. That's not speculation. Tien takes the Saiyan saga. Moving on to the Namek saga, the gap doesn't really close. Tien trains with King Kai while dead and ends up fighting the Ginyu Force, taking on Jace and Burter at the same time. Meanwhile, the most Krillin manages against the Ginyu Force is a single hit from Raccoon, a kick so brutal it shatters nearly every bone in his body. Krillin does get a big moment later, cutting off second form Frieza's tail. That's a real feat, and it shouldn't be ignored. But when you stack everything together, the overall body of work still leans toward Tien. You can debate the Namek saga all you want, but if you're counting feats, consistency, and the level of opposition faced, it's hard not to give Tien the edge again. Then there's the Cell saga, and this one isn't really close. Tien holds back semi-perfect Cell with the Tri-Beam repeatedly. This is a version of Cell stronger than Piccolo fused with Kami.